Being homeless is not a crime. Being homeless does not give anyone the right to lock you up. What they're insinuating or suggesting is that if you just get priced out of your housing and you can't afford it anymore, right? If you're unable to maintain your housing, then you become homeless. They're going to put you in prison, is what the guy said. They're going to lock you up, right? Lock you up because the rates for food is too high. The rates for the electricity is too high. The rent goes up all the time. Anytime you get any extra money, it goes up. The rent goes up, right? But when you get to a point to where you're paying all your bills and you're paying your rent, but you can't buy any food, then what's the point in having housing? That makes housing pointless. It doesn't make the person a criminal. It doesn't give you the right to lock them up. And like I said, America has more people incarcerated than any country in America, right? We have Pelican Bay, which is a maximum security prison. They make eyeglasses for everybody on welfare and Social Security. So they created jobs within the prison system of making eyeglasses that most people wear to this day that are either on welfare or low income, right? So, and then they also make lingerie for Fredericks and Charles out of the Pelican Bay State Prison. That's just one prison system, right? And then you look at all the camps that they have where they call them firefighters, and you see these people on the fires that you think are firefighters. Those are all convicts, and they're on the fires. They're not highly trained to put out the fires, and you wonder why the fires are so big. Because they no longer suppress the fire, they only guide the fire. These things have changed in America that need to be changed back. The way that we suppress fire, the way that we address homelessness in America, right? All these things must be altered because becoming homeless is not a crime. So, and wanting to kill everybody is very telling. And wanting to present it on pay-per-view says all that you need to know. All that you need to know. Who likes to kill people? Huh? Who brags about it? You're going to have to step back and realize that you're deaf and you're blind through your fear. You're scared and you're not willing to listen anymore to the truth. Okay? So right now we're 199 days away from live executions on pay-per-view. Right? That's what the man said himself. Everything revolves around death. Death, death, death. Right? I can't support that. I'm not supporting it. I'm not going to vote this year. I'm not doing it. What has been presented before us is the Fifth Reich. You will be voting for the Fifth Reich. He flat out refuses to denounce Xi, right? He has to denounce Xi. He won't do it. Why won't he denounce Xi? Huh? China has to be held accountable for all that they've done to our people with their fentanyl and these viruses. Period. End of story. You always say you wondered how Hitler came into power. Well, you're watching it right now. You're watching it. You're literally watching it happen before your own eyes. History does indeed repeat itself. And I'd be very careful from this point forward as to what you say and what you do. And I told you before, you'd have to surrender your rights in the name of safety, for the name of safety. And now you got the health department coming out saying that gun is a health emergency, or whatever the guy is, right? You're going to have to surrender all your weapons in the name of safety, for the false security of safety. And that's what that wall is about. And they want to put the Iron Dome above us, which will make you a target now. I moved here so I wouldn't be a target. There's no military interest here. There's no strategic value here. So I wouldn't have to deal with being a target. But they want to change that. And we never needed an Iron Dome before, and I don't think we need one now. Right? It's all fear-mongering, fear-mongering, fear-mongering for you to surrender your rights, right? You already said, okay, the domestic violence, you can't have a gun, right? The whole concept of all gun laws are unconstitutional is the gun owners will sort it out. The people that have the weapons, if there's someone mishandling a weapon or unfit for a weapon, that person usually gets deceased, right? And that's how the guns go, and the people that aren't supposed to have them end up not having them anymore, okay? That's the concept behind all gun laws are unconstitutional, right? So it doesn't give the government a right or you a right to take anyone's weapons away from them, period. Period. I don't even have a dog in this fight. You all waited so long, so long. All this is going to go down on Obama and stuff, right? Nothing ever going to happen. Nothing's going to happen except going to be enslaved. That's what's going to happen. It's prison camps.